Hello everybody, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. I've got 2 weeks worth. We did not do last week's. We were doing a celebration of Martha's birthday. So we're going to go ahead and run with both of them. First up, we got a new number 1. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it. Vengeance of the Moon Knight. Writer is Jed MacKay. Oh, this is an issue number 1. Writer is Jed MacKay. Artist is Alessandro Cappuccio. As always, so they didn't change anything, basically. So Reese the Vampire is running things. They have a proper Jewish funeral. They get Ben Grimm involved because Ben is Jewish. So lots and lots and lots of setup. They made it a bigger issue. It was like $6. So, I don't know. Goes over how Mark has touched everyone in different ways, and then a new Moon Knight shows up. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'll probably stick with it, to be honest. Alright, we're doing last week's. Okay, so this was just this giant thing. $6, one shot. Marvel Meow. Let's see. Writer and artist, Nayo Fuji. So they did all this. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of wondering if it's one of those online things. So, lots of different animals, lots of different superheroes. Jeff the Shark's in here. Just a lot of little silly, fun, kitty animal things. This was a hoot. One shot, one and done. I don't need that. Let's see. Sonic the Hedgehog number 68. I can't believe we're up to 68. That's just crazy. Story and art by Evan Stanley. Inks Evan Stanley and Matt Froze. It's an adventure. It's Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails. And they go have an adventure underground. Look how cool this is. See that? They have an adventure with a different kind of life form that they have never encountered before. It looks like a big glow-in-the-dark salamander. So, very nice. Good issue. Sonic's always good, though. Number 11 of Gargoyles. They waited till number 11 to tell us that we only get 12 issues. That was kind of mean. Greg Weisman is our writer. George Cambadas is our illustrator. And it's the guys. Brooklyn, Lexington, and Broadway. Going out and having an adventure, being gargoyles, fighting guys in robot suits. You know, gargoyle. Plain old-fashioned. Nobody's in prison. No extra underlying storyline. It felt like an episode of Gargoyles, which was nice. We get one more. That's not so nice. But, you know, I'm not in charge. Doctor Strange, number 11. And let me give you the people in charge of this. There we are. Jed MacKay is our writer. Danilo Bayruth is our guest artist. And Stephen and Clea are taking her baby sister, birthed by her mother Umar, taking her to the fair. Well, circus, yeah. And we get a new ringmaster, female ringmaster. I like the artwork. It's a one and done, which you don't see anymore, which is really nice. So, good book. This is way better than last week when everything made me mad. All right. Captain America number 5. That's a good cover, too. What is that cover? Espen Gordetjern. Anyways, the writer is J. Michael Straczynski. Artist is Lon Medina. When the modern times, Captain America is trying to figure out how to fight a bad guy. They're trying to take him off of the playing field. Captain America off the playing field. The flashback stuff was even better, because they're getting ready to blow up Times Square, basically. So they've got to stop the evil back then. which obviously they did, and the evil going on now. This has been a really good book. I'm pretty happy with my Captain America choices. Blue Beetle number 5. Blue Beetle. It says Battle for Palermo City. I don't know where that is. All right, let's see. Josh Trujillo is our writer. Adrian Gutierrez is our artist. And it's Jamie trying to figure out how to beat the bad guys again. Like he's still working his way through things. And he's got a team of people I don't recognize because apparently I missed some important Blue Beetle lore. So I'm trying to get on board. It'll be a while. Birds of Prey number 5. Remember that complaining I hadn't been doing? Just a second. Alright, let's see. Where's my... Oh, Birds of Prey. It could be in the back. Hold on, folks. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Maybe. Here we go. Written by Kelly Thompson. Art and color by Arist Diane. So it's Canary trying to save Sin from Amazon Island. She got all of her friends there. Big Barda. That one lady I don't know. Batgirl. Harley. And I loved the first 4 issues of this. The thing that made it for me was the artwork. The person in charge of the artwork now draws good girl artwork. It doesn't look cool or classy, or it's just over exaggerated faces and women's bodies going in positions that this doesn't happen. So, story's still good. Art, no. Okay, hey, we got some gang war going on. Amazing Spider-Man number 41 with the Kingpin. We have Zeb Wells as our writer. John Romita Jr. is our penciler. Scott Hanna is our inker. When last we left the gang war, Spidey found Kingpin. Tombstone's there. She-Hulk's there. Typhoid Mary's there, and she's flirting with somebody. And we're not really sure who. Kingpin and Tombstone go at it. It's a big brawl issue. Lots and lots and lots and lots of fighting. That's the best part. She-Hulk gets stabbed, but, you know, it's She-Hulk. She'll be fine. It's just another chapter of the gang war, and Kingpin calling it quits. We'll see. And I had no idea this was coming out. We have a new series, the 3rd series of Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries. And in this case, we go all the way back to Robin and his accident that causes him to be Robin. Flashback kind of thing. Let me see who's in this. Written by Sholly Fish. Drawn by Dario Bruzella. It's got Deadman in it, which is weird because you can't see Deadman. And Scooby and the gang have to put on a circus. It's time to put on a show. And where's Batman the whole time? This is just always fun. I hope it's another 12-issue miniseries. I have no reason to know if that's true or not. Let me see. Let me look in the front. Maybe it tells me. Usually they used to tell. They're not really telling. Hopefully it's another 12-issue miniseries. All right. I'm going to take 2 seconds to cough. Hold on. All right. That was last week's. This week's. Oh, we're saving that one for last. Let's put that on the bottom. That one's got a thing going on that I'm unsure about. Sensational She-Hulk number 4. If you guessed that young lady in the front is Patsy Walker, you're correct. Rainbow Rowell is our artist. Iguara is our art. Nope. Back up. Stop. Reverse that. Rainbow Rowell is our writer. Iguara is our artist. And the art's really good. Giving us a day in the life of She-Hulk. She wants to go out on the town with her friends, Captain Marvel and Hellcat. Jack decides not to go. It's funny with Patsy in it. Patsy makes the book. They keep making the joke when they say, Patsy, you look like you've been having a hell of a week. Patsy's been to hell. That's what makes it funny. So, yep, the art's good. Jen gets to be Jen instead of She-Hulk, which was kind of neat. And next issue looks to be weird. But it's pretty good. All right, what else we got in here? Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 15, gang war related, kind of. All right, Cody Ziegler is our writer. Our artists are Federico Vicentini and Federica Manson. Anyways, Hobgoblin's got something stuck in his craw and he wants to kill everybody. So nothing new there. Prowler's in on it. But not with Hobgoblin. He's not fighting with Hobgoblin. They pull out some unfortunate bad guys for this one. Just like Enforcer's last issue. We got Ricadonna, Manbull. Really? Goldbug, Shocker. At least we all know who Shocker is. And then Mr. Fish. I can't tell you the last time I even remember Mr. Fish. So they got to fight the bad guys. I do love how the writer, Cody, is bringing these characters back into the fold. Enforcers, and them guys. Oh, we hadn't had a Green Lantern in a while. Green Lantern number 7. This is written by Jeremy Adams. Artist is Amankei. Let me try again. Amankei Nahulpan. And this art is different. It's not terrible. It's not what I had before. It looks like a Green Lantern book. It explains what happened to Kilowog. Spoilers. But I think we discussed Kilowog last issue when they gave us that. And I'm like, whatever, you poozers. So this is really a backstory kind of comic book, but we sort of had to have it. There's backup story in the back that I don't like. So I don't read it. All right, back to Gang War. I know you all missed it. Gang War Daredevil number 2. This Daredevil would be Elektra Daredevil. Erica Schultz is our writer. Sergio Davila is our penciler. Sean Parsons is our inker. And I got to tell you, it's all out Gang War. She's beating the bad guy. She's after that guy, Scarf, Lieutenant Scarf, who has a big super weapon until somebody cuts off his arm. And the artwork is gorgeous. There's this bad person who's a woman with Wolverine claws and white hair, and I don't know who she is. We're supposed to find out next issue. So just boom, boom, boom. Luke Cage shows up for a minute. But the artwork is just, here, I'll put that up there. It's just great. This is a nice little mini-series. Oh, I want to save that one too. Hold on, let me reorganize my books. Since we were doing Gang War, I thought we'd finish up Gang War related issues with Luke Cage. Number 3. Rodney Barnes is our writer. Ramon F. Box is our artist. When last we left Mr. Cage, he was being attacked by giant robots. And he decides to fight them. He has other superheroes show up and he's like, you know what? No. You guys go take care of the other robots. I'm taking care of this robot. So they introduced something I wasn't ready for. And I'm not going to tell you. You have to read the comic book. It's all at the way at the end. This is a great issue for Luke Cage. All right. We got... 2 seconds. There we go. All right. Sandman number 4. Said it before, I'll say it again. Artwork is great. No, the writing is great. The art is awful. Writer is Robert Venditti. Artist is Riley Rosmo. Sandman had to get out of a tight spot, so he sandblasted himself. No, sand gas. The gas, the sleepy gas. And they show him for the first time what it's like being under the influence of the gas. And it's not good. It puts you into a nightmare state. So, and the big spreads for that was kind of neat. Even with not being fond of the art, it was still a really neat concept. So Dodds has to go save who he thinks the bad guy is to get his journal back so that people don't use the things that he invented that are not good for people to invent. So, like I said, good story. And Sandman's getting ready to commit treason, so we'll see how that goes. All right. Before we get to the big fun, we're getting a 2-issue miniseries of Adventure Man. I love Adventure Man. Look at that spread. Look at that. That's the cover. Can you believe that? Art, nope. Script, Matt Fraction. Art, Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. Adventure Man is the young lady on the cover who is taking over for a previous Adventure Man. And since it's Adventure Man, they take a serum. Think Doc Savage without the serum. Doc Savage didn't need no serum. But the Shadow, the Avenger, that's the kind of pulp we're looking at with the gorgeous Dodson duo giving us just gorgeous artwork. And that's the only reason you need to read this. This is a great book. I'm sad that it's only 2 issues. This is our 3rd arc. But any issues of Adventure Man are better than no issues of Adventure Man. So, there you go. All right, finally. I won't show you the panel in question. I am considering contacting After Dark Publications. This is a one-shot called Flesh Eating Cheerleaders 69. Flesh Eating Cheerleaders are not new on this particular program. This is a one-shot that takes place during 1969. That's why they call it that. Story and script by James Masia. Art is Eric Tamayo. And it's 1969. And there's a big burly ass who wants some action from a girl. So when she says no, throws her out of the car. Parasites get her. Another parasite gets a hippie. They have straight girl hippie sex going on there. And okay, and then they go on their own road trip. The problem is, and it's not a problem for me, Flesh Eating Cheerleaders has always been titillation. You won't see much in the way of nudity. You see a lot of skin, but they block most of the time things like, your regions. That was an easy way to say it, wasn't it? This one has an actual insertion shot in it. One panel, she's on top of the guy. I'm like, kind of threw me out of the story a little bit. I'm like, okay. So it's a one shot. I was going to take a picture of the panel and show it to Bill at Fanfare to watch him turn red. I'm still thinking about doing that. So, Bill, if you watch this, you already see it coming. I'll know if you watch the show, Bill, because this is going up before I see you next. If you don't look at me nervous when I come in, you're not watching my show. Shame on you, Bill. I'm kidding. You're fine, Bill. Bill's still trying to catch up on how many Superman comic books he has to read. So, here are our books. Many, many books. Sophie and Fiona. We have had a Arctic incident here in town, in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Currently, the temperature is 2, with a wind chill factor of -17. So, you've been staying home and staying warm. I've been staying home and staying warm. It's all a good thing. As for the rest of you, I'm just bagging these while we talk. As for the rest of you, I hope my crud goes away the next time you see me. It was much worse than this. Currently, my voice is raspy from the coughing. So I only had to cough a couple times in the show. Not too bad. I always tell you, if you need comic books and you live in Kalamazoo, you got to go to Fanfare. Comics and cards. Get the discount. $5 a year. 20% off your books. I hope they never get rid of that. That's one of my favorite things. Plus, everybody's just so darn nice. And if you don't live around here, okay, you can go to your library, you can go online, find a comic book that you like. I'm not doing the count of which is which, superhero, blah, blah, today. I don't know. So, Until next week, go read a comic book.